What's up,
Greetings.
y'all? It's time for the gauntlets with Boba Fett Green.
Yeah.
I know you might be thinking this is a sleeper, right? This is a
resident sleeper.
This deck has never before been seen.
Yeah. Sorry, we're going that direction.
Yeah,
not boring.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm not resident sleeping on it. I think it's fine.
I'm resident sleeping because I didn't get an afternoon coffee.
Oh, no.
I needed an afternoon coffee.
Oh, no.
So...
I got this here, caffeine right here.
Now we get to now when people say hello there, we get to make the joke of -4.
So this is the list that won the organized play events tournament for last weekend with 170 players. Pretty legit. We played the Palpatine blue list that got second last week as well. So we figured we'll give this one a shot and just see how it does. Now this list is a Boba Green. Not playing ECL, playing Maz Kanata's Castle. It's using Cobb Vance to get like Y-Wing. It's using Bazine. It's got Cloud Rider for Cobb to get Salacious Crumb. Vader can get Salacious. Vader's a lot of cool hits in here.
Bazine.
They can get Bazine and Salacious at once, which is pretty cool. You got some Hot Shot Blasters. It is playing Boba Fett's armor. I do think those probably get sided out pretty frequently, but I think Boba Fett's armor can steal a game one. The pilot of this deck did a write-up on the Facebook group for Star Wars Unlimited, so if you're interested in their perspective on their play for this deck, and they talked about every single one of their matchups, and they talked about their sideboard strategies for like certain decks. It's a pretty good write-up, so if you're curious, go check that out.
So I will say that when you know your deck's game plan, and you go into a match and you're playing against something that is a meta deck in this game, you know what your game plan is, and some amount of it is slightly partially obscured from the opponent, and that's not part of the defined meta. That is just like a huge advantage in this game, because you take a game with the game plan and your opponent is just suddenly like, oh wait, this isn't what I thought was going on.
Like you
right?
play your Boba Green, you play Cobb Vance, and your opponent's like, oh, what?
What's going on with this?
What's
right?
happening?
I mean, I like Cobb Vance quite a bit.
I do too.
So I'm glad to see Cobb like really taking a life of his own in this tournament here. He's like between Resupply, Super Laser Tech, and Cobb, you're going to hit one of those that you really want, right?
Yeah, I think so he did say mulliganing pretty much just for resupply is the only thing you necessarily care about.
Okay.
You really want
resupply is the
on
best.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to resupply on 3.
Makes sense to me.
We're back to playing Bosk. We haven't seen Bosk in a while.
Yeah. So the we swapped out the Boba yellow deck, and we've got Han yellow. And this Han deck's actually playing Syndicate Lackeys, and for a while there, Syndicate Lackeys had taken over Bosk's place because that 1 point of damage was more important than Bosk's potential to do lots of damage with events. But this deck does have quite a few events, right?
Yeah, so also another interesting thing about this deck is that it is playing 54 cards.
Yeah.
And it won the tournament from fatigue when it had 4 cards left in its deck against the Palpatine blue deck. Yeah, no Kylo tonight. I'll do Kylo for my next one though, which would be next Monday, because I do want to try that Kylo Green one. So it looks sick. And there is a notable exclusion from this. Let's see if you can spot it.
Surprise Strike.
Surprise Strike is not in this deck.
Yeah,
I had set aside 3 Surprise Strikes to build the deck, and I counted up the number. I was like, I have too many cards here. What's happened? And I was like, oh, Surprise Strike is not in the deck, and I just didn't expect that. I mean, Hot Shot Blaster is sort of Surprise Strike that hangs out.
Yeah. It's a surprise strike that can kind of draw a card too, right? That's the thing about it.
It can't hit vehicles, which is a bummer.
Yeah.
Because surprise striking the fire spray or the 7th Fleet Defenders.
Yeah, or even the V-Wing, right?
Like, even V-Wing.
So, yeah, I mean, like the V-Wing is kind of a curious inclusion, but I think it makes sense with Cobb Vance. Justin was pointing out that the sideboard of this deck plays Choose Sides. Choose Sides is a card that's probably slept on right now.
The write-up mentioned Choose Sides a lot. In basically all his matchups, how was Choose Sides best utilized to swing the momentum of the game if things were going poorly? I think most of the time he's probably siding out Boba Fett's armor. I don't know this, but that was my assumption. If they don't have if they had a good answer for the Boba Fett's armor, he probably just goes out of there.
Yeah.
But a main deck, I think most decks are not packing answers to this.
30 health base, no ECL.
No ECL. It's playing Moscow on his castle.
Swings games and slept on.
I think it might just be slept on in general. We were talking about it a little bit, like Palpatine could definitely make use of that.
One of the guys who's real big into Constructed that had played a little bit of Seal or Booster Draft was talking about how much he thought that card was a blowout, and I was it seemed situationally good, and he crushed me in a game and limited with it. So
Boba Fett armor was a no main deck answer, then easy game one. Yep, exactly. If you deploy Boba Fett and you slap his armor on it, and they're oh, then you probably just win.
Right, you can't kill Fett at that point, right? No Rivals Fall, nothing like that. Yeah, I mean, even his armor on the Boba Fett unit could probably just
it becomes
push
5/7, and
it just pushes stuff out of the ground arena, right?
Yeah.
All right, Sabine. Now, Boba Fett Green, when you look at the meta information from the OPE tournament, Boba Fett Green was 75% against Sabine Green.
Yeah. We'll see. I have not run this deck yet, so I mean, I've played Boba Greens in the past, but I'm obviously not in tune with the strategies of this particular Boba Green as much as the pilot.
I was going to say, the early game choices in that deck are probably what separates it from the other Boba Fett decks, because the other Boba Fett decks were prior to Shadows, it was Shore Trooper or Viper Probe Droid or Cunning Smuggler, and then or Crafty Smuggler into Ramp into Fett Overwhelming Barrage, right?
One strategy he mentioned is that he was always counting damage against Sabine specifically to see if he was 3 actions away from lethal. If he wasn't, then he's trading units. But if he is, then he starts going for base.
Okay.
Which is a pretty cool thought process, I think. I don't think I'll be able to do
3 actions away from lethal and against
considering,
Sabine.
Yeah, that's considering initiative, too.
Okay. Yeah. There's probably... So, back in the early stages of Keyforge, there was a whole bunch of theory crafting that came out. I haven't seen, it's probably all trapped in YouTube videos these days, right?
Yeah.
It's not articles.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, maybe it's lost
articles about
maybe it's games. Lost in Discord, various Discord channels and stuff like that. But there's a whole lot of theory, about this game that could probably be written, into practical knowledge. Because that sounds that's a part of some sort of larger theory of the game, right?
Yeah. Or lessons learned on how to win certain matchups.
Yeah. 6.
1.
All right, so I got initiative. 3 actions from lethal. Well, this hand's a mulligan. It's that easy. Yeah, the new base is definitely interesting. The 26 health base that gives your leader units +1/+1. Obviously, that feels like some sort of Twin Suns nod. But is there an upgrade? Could you print a card that is an upgrade that makes a unit a leader unit?
The question is how does that make sense thematically?
So maybe your leader has died. You could call it field promotion or something like that. It could be when Vader's choking out Ozzel and Captain Piet suddenly becomes Admiral Piet, right? You could call it field promotion. Could you make a unit a leader unit?
Certainly possible,
right?
Yeah, there's. I don't think the design space restricts that.
Oh, it does. Suddenly,
then it has to make sense.
Suddenly, then some cards just stop working against a specific unit, right? Maybe it's up, maybe it's unique. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. But that, the way it was worded, because it said leader units you control get +1/+0, implies that you could have multiples. Obviously, Twin Suns is a thing, but barring that, let's see. I think it's got to be... I've got the Inish. I think you have to be resourced. And I think you have to be resourced. We'll start things off with the classic A-Wing.
I'll play Bazine. Look at that hand.
All right, my hand is Wing Leader, Fleet Lieutenant, Alliance X-Wing.
Wing Leader,
Okay.
I think, is the call. He did say about 50% of the time he was not getting a card with this if it was going to draw the opponent into something else. You do get to draw a card.
Yeah.
So. And that's your action now.
I think I do. So I would give up initiative. So I think I don't want the damage here. I'll take initiative.
Okay. Pass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. This. All right. I am going to Fleet Lieutenant the squadron into you for 5.
I'll play Defender.
I am going to take initiative.
I'll attack you for 1. Then pass. Okay.
This is going to be a Rebel Assault, so hit you for 4 and 4, so take 8.
Well,
Rebel Assault.
Too many.
Rebel Assault is doing numbers in this deck right now.
Yeah. I will play Super Laser Tech.
Okay. I am going to Sabine and do a damage.
I'll attack the A-Wing.
Okay.
I'm ready to resource.
I am going to play red 3. Oh, sorry, excuse me, dog. We have...
What if Boba Fett's armor on Bazine?
Okay. That's to make her trade for Fleet Lieutenant. Okay, I'll deploy Sabine.
Okay, I'll take out Fleet Lieutenant.
Sure. Sabine's gonna hit you for 4. You like Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's interesting. Tap, it's free, right? Free to do damage. So that's certainly something, right?
You said 4, right? Did I get 4? Or did I get 3?
You took... Yeah, you took 4. You
yep.
took 4. Yeah. All right, pass.
Okay. Let's take out the red 3.
Okay.
First things first.
I am going to ECL K2 through the Super Laser Tech. Is that premature? That might be premature. I'm going to Sabine you for 3.
I'll crash into the Sabine.
Okay. Alright, I will K2 through Bazine using the Energy Conversion Lab. So she had 2 health rings, you'll get trampled for 2.
I'll Bosk into Sabine. Take those 2 damages, please.
Okay.
This does work now in leaders.
Yeah. I will take initiative.
I'll deploy the Fat Man. I'd probably have to clear this guy, huh? Yeah, I'll fight him.
Alright, I'll hit you for 30.
Already 2 resources. I will...
You cheated me on point of damage there, sir. You're at 23, so...
Okay. I will smuggle in Bazine.
My hand is K2 at Alliance X-Wing.
I will... Do I care about K2? That's pretty slow. Maybe I don't make you draw.
I can, timely intervention.
You can timely intervention, yeah. And you'll have 6
if I have a timely intervention down here, then K2 kills.
That's pretty bad, yeah. Okay, so I'll dump the K2.
Yeah. I think it's like... There's like a lot of no-win situations.
If you draw like 4 cause, I guess it's bad, but...
Yeah. You know I don't have it in my hand, at least, right?
Yeah.
So.
And then I'll pass.
Okay. Okay.
I think I just got Sabined out of this game.
I am gonna start things off with a Sabining.
I'll play Salacious Crumb.
There you.
In my desperate attempt to not die.
I'm just gonna pass.
Interesting. I'll take you for 1.
I am going to play an A-Wing.
I don't know how I'd deal with that, actually. I'll take you for 4. Claimed in Drew Walker, yeah, that's certainly now, yeah. I was considering claiming there.
Use my active camouflage, the predator camouflage. It's like I gotta hit the right angle.
It's not green enough.
I had it like right there. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Red 3.
Okay. Now I gotta claim.
Yeah, pass.
I die.
No answers. That's
Yeah, this is not playing the Space Sentinel.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was in the sideboard or not, actually.
I think the Rebel Assault, right? Like
it was horrible. Yeah, it was bad. I think that it was gonna
it was no ramp.
Yeah.
Rebel Assault, right? Because Rebel Assault was turn 3. Suddenly you're at 13.
And I feel like I had to play the Defender to be able to start fighting the space stuff off instead of, as I did have the Super Laser tech, but the tech was also slow ramp the next turn, so it didn't even really get me anything. That would probably have been better as a resupply. I just lost the space. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah.
That's my job.
The Rebel Assault was horrendous.
Yeah, that card was like a 2 out of 5 set 1. It would like occasionally win you the game, but every time we've played Rebel Assault,
where it hits
in the
units,
Gauntlet,
yeah,
it's been like backbreaking.
I'm not even sure if Sabine decks are running it right now.
Yeah,
to be honest, the Gar Saxon deck that we all played the other day is insane. It's fun. I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool deck.
I had a lot of fun
it's a
playing
cool
that deck. It's real fun.
Not represented at that tournament, so no idea. Because the Gar Saxon was like Gar Saxon had like a 10% win rate or something like that.
Yeah, people were playing like not Gar Yellow.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think the Rebel Assault was like 5 extra damage that I wouldn't have taken otherwise, right?
Yeah. Because you could have traded one or the other, right?
The pairing it with McClunky and maybe Mitigate. So I was trying McClunky in there, and I think it's certainly a reasonable inclusion in the list.
Depends on how many Underworld there are.
There's a lot. There's enough. It's like most of the early units are Underworld, so I think you could definitely run it with McClunky if you like. Don't take my list as gospel or anything.
So this guy's bad, and this is bad, right? And that's good. So, initiative 19.
2.
All right, I'm going to play the High-Low Bond.
I'll play Bazine.
My hand is Snoke, Power of the Dark Side, Inferno 4.
Let's dump the Snoke threat, I think. I don't know if you'd actually end up holding on to Snoke the whole time, but so you might actually be okay with that.
Okay. I am debating the shield here. Yeah, screw it. I'll buff.
I'll take finish.
Thing is, like, Bazine can just take the shield off the guy, and I'm not like crazy about that, so. Alright, pass.
I will resupply.
Me too.
I'll go base 1.
I'll kill Bazine, I guess. It's possible damage to the base is correct. But yeah. All right.
I'll take initiative.
Sure, pass.
I will Bosk the Hybelon. I draw a card?
Yes.
Sick. I get to ready a thing. Even more sicker. You know what I needed against Sabine is McClunkies. I needed like to be McClunkying the Bazines. You know?
Yeah. I think I'm going to ECL Hask into Bosk there, and he's going to buff himself.
Let's play Boba.
Alright. I will deploy Kira, which is going to heal Hask for 1.
I'll attack your base for 4.
Okay.
Ready to.
I think I just trade Kira for Fett there.
I'll play Salacious Beacrum.
I'll take initiative.
Oh, McClunky Salacious Beacrum. Do 3 damage to Gideon. And then play him again. And pass.
Okay. This dog has got some sort of toy.
So waiting for Luke's Invaders to be more affordable. Well, there's a reprint for that set coming out soon, right? I don't know if
I don't know if it's soon.
I thought it's like for what, probably around the time
they said holiday,
and there wasn't that many cards being actually reprinted, that many boxes being distributed from what I saw, or like cases.
Set 2 is like, we sold a bunch when set 2 dropped, and our sales for after that just like
I mean it's like
trailed off. So
there's plenty of product available, and there's not really any chases in the set.
Yeah.
So there's good and bad with having like staple legendaries in a set. I prefer it when they're not.
I would prefer everybody could get whatever cards they wanted, and then there's like ultra chase expensive versions that the whales can go hunt.
Yeah, the problem is there's just no legendaries that are like super staples.
Yeah, it's crate a chase currently, but I don't know why. Cost 9. How many crate dragons were in the top 8? 2. There was 1 Han red deck. So I'm glad sanity prevails.
Oh, that's my action.
Yeah.
I'll attack you for 1.
Sure. I'm going to play Inferno 4. We'll take a look here. Take a look-see. Something like that, perhaps. Yeah, showcases are like 112 boxes, right? Like,
I don't even think Poe is that good, to be honest. After we played with Poe a bunch.
Luke Invader.
I'm gonna play Bosk.
I'm gonna play. Super Laser Tech.
I'll take Ganesh.
Do I want to Kira and shield one of my guys? I think no. Yeah, no. Yeah, most 6 drops in this game suck. First time catching us live. It's pretty late there in France. You're looking at what? France is what, plus 6 or plus 7? I don't know. It depends on, I guess.
Stay up a little longer.
Yeah. And greetings.
I'm somehow bad as a Boba Green deck. I feel like
I do think you can like you'll play a deck in this and you'll just get complete polar opposites than somebody who knows the deck inside and out, right?
Yeah,
like,
100%. I'm gonna play this Y-Wing and draw.
Midnight. All right, yeah. So I figured it was. Let's Vader the Bosk. And let me check my top 10 for some units. Perhaps. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at all this. Vader's raining units onto the table.
Yeah. All McClunky to kill Vader.
Yep.
And ready a resource.
Super Laser Tech's going to attack you for 2.
I'll play Salacious.
I'll take out this V-Wing. That's like a mid-tier play, I think. I it's possible doing damage to your base matters more, but between Avenger and Power of the Dark Side, I resource Power of the Dark Side because Salacious Crumb just keeps looking at me and going every time I want to play a Power of the Dark Side. So
I'll take initiative.
I will let you have initiative. So open set 3 revives your local scene. We rarely have enough people to fire on Tuesdays. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of local scenes have taken a hit lately, and I don't think it is necessarily the fault of like stores, and I don't think it's the fault of the games. I just think people got shit to do, right?
It is a busy time of year.
Yeah, you got back to school. Yeah.
I'll OB and blow up the Sentinel.
Okay.
And ready a resource.
All right. I'm going to maul Salacious Crumb, which I think is probably one of the funniest sequences of words we've said on stream. And then I'm going to use Maul's ability to redirect the damage to the Hybelon Enforcer, just to give him a little bit of a boost there.
All no good to me dead, Maul.
All right. Let's put a little reminder on him. The Hybelon is going to hit you for 4.
I'll Cloud Rider into the Hybelon.
Okay.
Draw.
I'll Inferno 4 and hit you for 2.
I'll take initiative.
Super Laser Deck's going to hit you for 2. Now here's the question. Do Ikira Maul? I think the answer is yes. This keeps him fighting through damage. Plus it gives him like a free hit into something, right? Like
it's kind of insane.
All right, pass. He does not ready. He can ready now.
Play Vader. Look at my top 10. It's Fat Man. I will ambush the tech.
Okay.
And ready 1.
Okay. I think I Avenger here.
I'll play Cobb.
Oh, the Cobb is pretty good against the Avenger. I think I want the initiative here. Because yeah, initiative is crazy here, right?
Yeah. I'm done.
Initiative is sick. Initiative is disgusting here.
I think I probably threw this game at some point a few times.
I need 19 damage to kill you. I have...
That's there, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. Is it May? You may. That'd be like in a tournament. It's like
yeah, that's in the discard pile.
Miss trigger.
Yep.
Miss trigger. I'm looking at 17 damage. I guess I OB. I don't think there's any reason to leave either of them alive, so we'll OB on Maul. He's shielded. I think he's the most resilient against removal here.
Take a look for Cobb. I guess I just get this Bazine. I'll play the Bazine.
My hand is Darth Vader and Super Laser Blast.
I guess Vader, yeah.
The Super Laser Blast helps you.
Yeah.
All right. Avenger is going to hit you for 8.
I'll play Greedo.
Maul is going to hit you for 9.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know what happened in that game. My brain's not big enough to play this deck.
You were but an ant crawling across the vast surface of knowledge. The winner of the OPE tournament has.
If you go 11-0 at a tournament, you probably put in 100 to 1,000 reps with the deck, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of lines that just develop in your brain. So when you look at a hand, you're like, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Resourcing. I feel like I'm making resourcing mistakes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's easy to do with a deck you understand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like a deck that you don't have any reps with, it's got to be worse. So.
Han's making his debut.
Yeah, this is the debut of Mono Yellow Han. Now, this was a 5-3 list. I gave Justin the deck list, so credit to that participant. I wanted to find a list that actually had Spark Rebellion in it because I think Spark and Rebellion plus Kira. There's Kira's in this list as well. There were decks that ran Spark. There were decks that ran Kira. There were not a lot of decks that ran both. I think a key is running both because I do believe that the hand destruction element of Hero Yellow is the most powerful aspect of it right now. I think his units are pretty mid. They're okay. They got some nice upside.
They get the job done eventually.
Yeah, they'll get the job. They'll win the game through no opposition. I think if you strategically scalpel out the stuff that's the most problematic for you. All right, you got initiative. You scalpel out the stuff that's most problematic for you, then it's easy for somebody like Ezra to actually do something. So.
All right, I will take initiative.
We'll start with an L3.
And then pass?
Yeah. The decks that make really good use of smuggle up the curve and stuff like that. I'm loving the decks like that. Where it feels
I wish so many times the last game I had Bazine and smuggling.
Like small, like you had her in the yeah.
I wish so many times, but I did not see one. This is where I'm going to make a mistake.
You know already.
I know
like
that
admitting,
I know that I'm going to make a mistake.
Yeah, in front of God and everybody.
Yeah, I'll just show I'll tip my hand a little bit so you guys can see. Because if I'm playing this turn, if I play this turn, I can play this next turn, and then that, and then that, and then that. But if I resource this, then I don't have this next turn. If I resource this, then I don't have this later, but I probably want that later. Maybe I just do this, and I can draw into something, maybe. Okay. I'll respawn.
Okay. I'm going to Bodhi.
It's all units.
Okay. Fair enough.
Now you see.
Yeah.
I'll take initiative.
I'll hit you for 2. I think so. My rationale is I Bodhi the overwhelming barrage.
Yeah.
If there's not an overwhelming barrage, so it was a super laser tech, fire spray, maul, and reinforcement walker. Okay, yeah. All right.
It's like maybe last time I should have played the tech, because I could. No, it doesn't quite work. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know my lines. Line!
I'll play Greedo.
McClunky. I'm gonna Bodhi you for 3.
McClunky. I play Super Laser Tech.
Do I find your terms acceptable? Are my own terms acceptable? Deploy something Boba Fett kills, or the Falcon, and tie all my resources up on my hero flip turn, right? This is the dilemma that I'm facing. Boba Fett kills, and then Boba Fett dies. I will play Ezra.
I'll play Boba.
Do I want to make you take a shot with Greedo? Or do I want to damage? Greedo can trade up into Bodhi. And then possibly plink off a shield. If I attack for 2, you'll get 2 resources back. If I attack for 2, you go to 7. I don't think damage on your base currently matters. I can also Han here, but that feels awful. I guess I'll have L3 fight Greedo.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll attack Ezra.
Okay, he's dead. I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to mulligan for this play in the deck. The Tech DJ play. That's what I'm supposed to mulligan
probably.
for.
What's up, Board Gaming Crew?
That's the thing. That is a thing that I should be doing.
Probably.
All right.
This is SWU.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bodhi for 3 to base, or Bodhi to kill Super Laser Tech, or L3 to base. Super Laser Tech can't kill Bodhi. I get my 2 damage in. Alright, we'll do L3 to base for 2. This only backfires if you ambush me. Yeah, the fire spray, and we saw the boss. No, we didn't see a boss. We saw a boss would have come out last turn, right? We saw a Vader and a Maul.
I'll crash.
Okay. So now we have to worry about the ambush. Does Bodhi just go to Fets, or does Bodhi go to...
It's a great game. The starter deck's actually a really, really fun experience.
We could do a little something like that. And we could have Bodhi kill Fett. So I think I do that. I'll just trade Bodhi and Surprise Strike for Fett.
I'll play Fire Spray.
Let's Bodhi you again. Oh yeah. Let's we'll see that later. Goodbye.
Yep. I'll take it for 3 or 5.
Yeah. I'll take initiative. Well, I don't think we'll be needing that.
Yeah, we got some Etsy tokens. Some good old Etsy tokens.
Well, I'll let Bodhi attack you for 3.
I'll attack you for 5.
I am... I'm gonna action Han.
I'll play Walker. I'll draw.
Okay. I'll put a resource here to remember. Okay, Walker, we go a different route. We're gonna deploy Han.
I'll take initiative. You have fun over there.
Han is going to attack for 4 and put another thing out. So we gotta blow up 2 next turn.
Yeah, we only got in the 1 deck of stream. Brought 1 deck, 4 games. Yep.
That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Don't look at that.
Okay.
Don't look at that.
Why don't you just be professional?
There we go. There's Tech.
Yeah.
We'll smuggle in Tech. And then we're gonna play the Falcon. And then the Falcon's gonna hit you for 3. Alright, what we've tried to do there is we've tried to diversify our threats. across a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so now we now I pass. This all goes here. I draw resource. Jesus. Okay. I guess I have to resource. Guess a resource that we pay for Falcon. We'll pay for Falcon with this. This one. And then I gotta blow up too. So I'll blow up another copy of the Falcon, and then I will blow up.
You can't blow up the one that's exhausted, right?
You can, right? At the start of the next action phase.
Yeah, this is the regroup phase, right?
Yeah. Pay 1 to return it. So start of the regroup phase. When I ready cards, I pay for the Falcon.
What interaction am I thinking of? There's one that doesn't
You're
work.
thinking of Lando and DJ. That's the interaction you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or like Lando's ability and the Falcon.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. All right. So, okay, there you go. We got there.
I'll swing into tech.
Okay.
I'll discard.
We're gonna hotshot Lando in. I'm sorry, Han in for 6. And we'll get a resource that has to explode.
I'll maul the Bodhi. You take 4.
Yeah. Two open.
I do get to ready 1.
3 open. Cunning, exhaust the fire spray, give the Falcon +4.
Oh, no good to me, dead the Falcon.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Okay, so draw. Resource. Pay, explode. Okay.
No good to be dead.
Oh yeah. So no. Well, yeah. Whatever. I'll pay to keep it on board.
Okay.
Attack you for 6.
Thank you for 6. I'll heal.
I'll Han the Maul. So I have a resource that has to explode because of my Han.
Tag you for 5.
I'll take initiative.
Play Walker. Discard. Play Bazine.
Waylay.
I don't have to discard it. I don't think that matters, right? Yeah, no. You can have that. I'll pass.
Yeah. I'm going to do 8. I cannot do 10. Double Walker. That game was close.
I was like early in the game. I was considering resourcing that first Walker.
But I
didn't.
Wonder if I had a miss. So I drew. There was a turn where I drew 2 Cunnings.
Did you resource one of them?
Yes,
yeah.
Because the other card was Han, and you had the Maul, right? So I like you Maul, I Han back. I could like the I think the decision you made.
Yeah, Ahsoka gets way better. Yeah.
The decision of having the Walker kill Tech meant that Han couldn't kill the Walker for free.
Right.
Which is what I wanted to happen.
I was considering killing the Walker, but I really didn't want you to have access to all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then right off the bat, so
yeah. So my most of the stuff that I wanted from down there was just gonna suck anyway.
Yeah, right.
So it wasn't stuff that I wanted to play. I had access to. There was like a Syndicate lackeys down there. So there's like a scenario where paying 7 for the Syndicate lackeys is fine, right? Because it kills something, kills like a Vader or whatever. But
Ahsoka definitely has a lot of character development. They don't really know. I feel like they didn't know what they were doing with that character the first season because she's just like a kid. Yeah. Just like 14 or whatever. For some reason, the Jedi Order just sends 14-year-olds to command armies.
Yeah. To fight.
I don't. Maybe they deserve to be dismantled.
It's a kid show. People don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it.
They don't want to get pretty real. I would say
people don't want to hear that Jedi Order that deserves to be dismantled.
Oh yeah,
right?
People don't want to hear it. Palpatine was right to do what he did. Not the setting up of the tyrannical government or
the tyrannical ethno state.
But
that part not much right.
But wiping out the Jedi, that's pretty big.
Getting rid of the Jedi, good.
Yeah, ultimately great.
You're not going to hear that on every Star Wars stream.
The Clone Wars cartoon's great. It's the later seasons, especially probably after season 2. There's just so many killer arcs, and it is not a kid's show anymore. Rebels is pretty much a kid's show the whole time.
I had some of the stuff I definitely wanted to see in that hand, but this is a mulligan. All right, there you go.
Roll 8. Yeah, no, Palp's methods were flawed.
I have an initiative. Well, that's easy. What is the rest of the hand, though? I guess it's like this. I'll play an A-Wing.
Take it.
I'll pass.
Super laser.
Slazer tech. Alright, tech you for 3.
Take initiative.
How badly do I want to lose to overwhelming barrage? I'll play another A-Wing. And I'll pass. Resourcing is hard. Okay.
I'll resupply.
I'll attack you for 3.
Take it for 2. I'll play Greedo.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll deploy Boba Fett.
I'll force throw and make you discard a card.
Why? Vader.
Ooh! But Vader's the one supposed to be force throwing.
Take it for 4.
Okay. I'm gonna play tech.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
Okay. Fire spray.
Attack for 3.
Attack there.
Attack for 2.
I'll take tech.
Okay.
I'll take a shot. Bang! Get him, Greedo. McClunky. Doesn't get more thematic than that.
Play Han.
I'll attack on.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll attack on for 3.
I'm gonna play Yoda.
For 4, I guess. I will play Boba Fett's armor.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'm gonna take down the fire spray.
I'll take out Yoda.
All right, I'll draw. Hit you for 3.
Play a Walker.
I had enough of this dude.
Discard. Walker's maybe one of the best cards in the game.
I had enough of this dude. Tell you that. Okay, I am going to take initiative.
I'll pass.
Attack you for 3.
Attack you for 6. I'll draw that.
I'm gonna play the Redemption. I'm just gonna not heal anything.
Okay.
I think I'd rather have it have the 7 hits.
And play Walker. I'll just try this resupply.
You know how upset I get.
I just drew it off this Walker.
You know how upset I get when you play 2 reinforcement walkers, Justin.
And I still chose to do it.
And you did it anyway in front of all these people.
That's the key to this deck's victory, is just play 2 of those things.
I'll take initiative.
I'll take you for 6. And pass. Play 3. It doesn't run 3, unfortunately.
I think you won the game because of the armor, honestly.
Yeah,
because
it's about getting on takedown range.
I had Chewbacca's. I had
Oh.
Chewbacca's to just like smoke them.
Yeah.
Like that last turn, I could have smoked him with Chewbacca. Like he's just completely safe from harm here. My out is I play Kanan.
Play Kanan. I'll take it for 6.
Sure. I force throw you.
I'll discard no good to be dead.
Okay, it's not Endless Legions.
It's not Endless Legions.
Okay, all right, let's game.
No.
My
When
out
you
is
earlier. It was like it was Reinforcement Walker, Fire Spray, and Maul or Vader.
I think that I had possibly the worst draw with this Han Solo deck that I've had.
Those are some of the draws that I get with that deck.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
I understand what's going on.
I think
now.
there's like some clunk.
Yeah, so the very bottom of the deck are 2 Luke Skywalkers, which I desperately needed. I drew all of I had Chewbacca and a Redemption, and I had a whole bunch 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
And so like I got no value from Han's ability whatsoever, right? And it would be different if I had, say, like a Pillage, because I think a Pillage would have cracked that game wide open, right?
Maybe we could probably swap that Han with something else. Since we have yellow Han in the Gauntlet now.
Yeah, that way there's only one
Yeah.
Han.
Like a Ray Red might be a good. We haven't run Ray Red through the Gauntlet yet, which we do need to, or we could just
Ray
throw it in
Red.
that slot.
I mean, Ray Red was not. I don't like taking a meta deck at this that wasn't like didn't represent
tournament.
itself well at this big tournament, because
Yeah.
at that point I don't think it's a meta deck.
was Ray
right?
Red in? Like, was anyone playing Ray Red?
Yeah. I think
It just didn't do well.
the Ray deck that did the best was Ray Yellow,
Okay.
and it got top 8, and all the other Rays. There might be some 6-2 Ray.
I mean, a 6-2
Reds.
Ray Red is a good.
Yeah,
is a meta deck.
so
I think.
I would have to look to see if it played Sabine, because like Ray was like 75-80% against Sabine or something like that.
Okay, I
Like,
mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
So
This is that. Those concludes.
There you
Boba,
go. Yeah.
2 and 2.
So
And
this
I
deck
think,
wins
I think
when
my
it
losses are like, if I was a better pilot of this deck, I think those could have.
yeah,
been
and the
wins.
wins are just
Certainly.
play Reinforcement Walker to your opponent concedes.
Yeah, which is great.
So That's the.
But I
story
like both those games. I had no turn 1 play, and because I had like
and you won,
had
which
two
is like
ramps.
good, right?
Ramping to the reinforcement walkers ASAP was what won me those games, right?
Right.
I had 2 ramps both of those games too. So I would like to thank his write up for that information or those little strategies. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back on Sunday for more. Nathan's going to bring a deck this time.
Actually, Sunday might be the Clone Wars deck building game.
We can do both because it's like one game of Clone Wars and then
yeah.
Right, it's like 2
probably.
hours, and we can split it up in 2 videos.
Yeah.
How you guys feel about that?
But yeah, we'll probably have this Clone Wars deck building game. I think I'm supposed to have it in at my store this week. I'll bring that by.
Tweet.
We'll play that. So just
Can't wait.
see the differences between it and the other deck builder. So
thanks for watching, y'all.
Yeah.
And
appreciate everybody hanging around.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Goodbye.